What's up, everybody? Jamie here from Sharon Travel. Today we are in Cabo, San Lucas. That's right, it's day 3 of our 5-day cruise, and we find ourselves right here, smack dab in Cabo, San Lucas. Matthew and I are here. We're about to get off of the ship, take a tender boat in to the Marina area, hang out, probably just in the port area, check some stuff out. We thought we'd take you along with us and let you see what it's like to go through the process of getting off the cruise and getting into Cabo for the day. So come on along with us. We're going to have a great time. All right, here's the view from our balcony right now. You can see way out there, you've got the arch area. You see all the boats heading out, coming back in from their excursions and their trips down the shoreline and stuff like that. You can see some beach area out there where there are people hanging out. Their excursions took them out there for the day. Lots of boats, snorkeling going on, glass bottom boats checking things out. So much to do here. And then right there is where the port's going to be. That's where the tender boats are going to take us. These are the tender boats right here. They're just sitting here waiting to take people off the ship. They started a couple hours ago. Make sure if you're on a trip to Cabo, you pay attention and you get your tender boat tickets so you can be some of the first folks off. They started debarking people at about 10 this morning. Right now it's just about noontime. All the tickets are done, and now it's just general debarkation to get into Cabo for the day. That's what Matthew and I are doing. You got Medano Beach way over there. If you're into that, you can take a water taxi from the marina over to Medano Beach. So much you can do here. So come on, let's get on one of those tender boats and head on in. All right, here we are. When you get off the ship late like this, you just walk right down and walk right off. It's unbelievable. All right, well, we got on this little tender. Whew. And now we're going to be heading right out there. The tender boat has memories of the old days. Make sure you got your mask and your sanitizer. Ugh. So glad that's over. So they have different size tenders. That tender right there left from midship, and that's going to be one where if you had some accessibility issues, maybe you're in a wheelchair, scooter, something like that, that's where you would get off the ship. That's the size tender you'd want to be on, a little more accommodating. This tender here was just one with a little step down, and that was it. All right, well, we're on our way here on the tender. I mentioned Medano Beach over there, lots of restaurants and little beach club environments and things like that. Also, lots of vendors. So be prepared to get hit by the vendors if you go over there. Goodbye, Firenze. We'll see you a little bit later. All right, sometimes people ask about a free beach. Well, here's a little beach area right here you can come hang out at during the day if you just want to get off the ship and get right into the ocean. It's just a 2-minute walk from where they drop us off here in the port. All right, which one of y'all parked your yacht in our way here? You're gonna have to come out and move that thing, please. Thank you. All right, so after a short little ride, we're about to pull right into this marina spot here, get off the tender, and boom, you're right in the port here at Cabo. A couple of sea otters are chilling out, getting a little sun right there. All right, so we just came off the pier here. Remember, this will be the same pier that you come back to get your water shuttle back to the ship. Pay attention to the time. And by the way, a little bit later on, when it's about an hour or less to get back to the ship, this place will be packed. Today it looks like I think there's only one cruise ship. Sometimes there can be 3 or 4, and it gets really, really crazy. So when you get off the ship, you're going to find all kinds of options. Here's a guy right here. He's got water taxis. He can take you to the beach. He can take you over to Medano. He can take you out to the arch. He can hook you up with anything. And these guys are all legit. They're here. They're based in the marina, and they take good care of you. So look for these guys all over the place out here. Now you can go one way and head over to the to that beach area that we saw, and whether you go left or right, you're going to have some water taxi options and things like this. You got a lot of shopping right here. They got the senior frogs, all the drinking, all the partying here that you want to. But Matthew and I are going to take a little walk down the pier a little bit and see if we can find something to go in and have a little local snack. Maybe a Coke, maybe a a Mexican beer to quench our thirst. We'll see what happens. It's definitely a little competitive here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's at least 10 or more dudes out here just trying to call you over to choose them. They all probably go towards the same thing, and these guys are the ones that hook things up and bring you over to a boat, and they get paid by the boat guy. You probably pay them or the boat guy to get on. A couple dollars to get that water taxi to wherever you want to go. So there you go. You got Senor Frogs, the Mayan Monkey Hotel, little mini pharmacy here, the Tequila Shark. I'm okay, thanks, buddy. And that's all. You just got to get good at saying I'm okay, thanks, and you ought to be fine. Another cool thing, if you're doing a little fishing out here, a lot of these restaurants will cook your catch, which is nice. That way you can catch something, eat it, and then get back on the cruise ship. All right, so we just came from down there. We're walking around here. The Marina path will take you all the way down here, and then way around. There's going to be more restaurants, shopping, stuff like that over there too. So we're going to head that way, maybe towards that lighthouse, and see what we find. So this is one way you can get out to the street. You can just walk right out here, and if you wanted to, you could head up like over the mountains over here to get to the all-inclusive places. You might be able to get a day pass over there, something like that, or you just go out here and walk the street. Right here is the Cabo dolphins. So I think if you're into spending a little time watching some dolphins or a dolphin show, this ought to be opened up and running. And now we're just going to walk down here a little bit. All right, here's a little map of where you can walk around here. We are way down there. So we're going to come up here. You can go to hit the streets and hit all the shopping. Cabo Wabo, Sky Bar, the Giggling Marlins out there too. The Hard Rock Cafe if you want to track that down. And you can walk all the way around this whole marina. It's huge. All right, so here's a fun little place. Some of our friends were going here today. Captain Tony's, very popular spot. Bar, pizza, food, drinks, the whole 9 yards. You got the pharmacy here too. Remember, it's okay to go to the pharmacy and get a little something to take home. Just make sure you know what you're getting and that you know how to ask for it by name and by the proper name here in Mexico. And don't be afraid to negotiate your price. These boats you see out here are just unbelievable. Look at this thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 outboard motors on the back of that thing. They got to be 250s. They might even be 300s. Unbelievable. All right, so now we're a little farther around the marina. Got a bunch more restaurants down here. Good stuff. Baja Cantina, Eco Cat Cafe or something like that down there. All kinds of good stuff. Oh, no thanks. Yeah. The Tiki Bar right here. Bunch of other places. You can come all the way down here. Check it out. No thanks, buddy. I'm okay, thanks. Cheaper than Walmart. See, these guys have the sales pitch down with science. All right, now here's the spot to check out. Right in front of the lighthouse. All right, they've got the spot where you can put your feet in the water and the fish will nibble away at all your dead skin. The Fish Spa. Sorry, ma'am, I'm just trying to get a close-up of your feet. That's right, they'll nibble away. I don't know, it might feel a little weird. I am not gonna try it. I would never want to put those little fish through that. But if you want it, they got it right here. All right, well, we looked, and we finally found. We decided to stop at Captain Tony's. I mentioned a few of our friends said they were going to be here, and we found them. And we found a whole bunch more. There's like 10 people we know from the cruise ship that are here. So we all gathered around to have a little beverage, a little Pacifico Light. You got to have the light beer to watch your figure. Matthew's got a Pepsi, and we're going to have a little lunch here and hang out for a little bit. We got a beautiful spot overlooking the marina. Look at this view. So it's awesome. So Captain Tony's is a place you can look online to see a menu, or you know what, I'll try to drop one in right here to make it a little bit easier for you. And we're going to order some tasty treats, and we'll show you what we get. All right, so the food has arrived, or started to arrive, I should say. Matthew went with a quesadilla to get started with. little cheese quesadilla. Okay. And I got blackened fish bites here. This looks fabulous.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, buddy. Hey, you get me another beer? Please, sir. Please, thank you. Sorry to jump in there and get another beer coming. Yep, so the fish bites look great. The food looks great. It's awesome. All right, well, round 2 has arrived. Matthew got a very large cheeseburger right there with french fries. That looks good. And the old man here got the imperial shrimp, which is stuffed with something and wrapped in bacon. And this looks freaking fantastic. All right, well, I'm diving into this shrimp imperial here. It's unbelievable. I think it was 520 pesos, so it's about 30 bucks or so. I mean, look at this thing. Oh my God. That's a little bit of heaven right there, right here in Cabo. All right, so here's a little bit about the check right here. At Captain Tony's, everything's cool. Their check is legit. They break it down into pesos or US dollars, so it's 14.45 pesos or 90.31. And that's pretty accurate to what the exchange rate is. But you want to make sure if you're going to come here, guys, have an app on your phone that shows you the current exchange rate. All right, and that way you can really see exactly what it is. So I'm showing 85 bucks. They showed 90 bucks. It's pretty close, but you always have to pay attention because some places will really try to take advantage of you. All right, so we just had a meal here at Captain Tony's. Everything was awesome. Juan Carlos here was our guy. Well, and
All amigos.
Elias was there too, and we had a great lunch. So make sure you come check these guys out when you come to Cabo. They'll take good care of you, and everything's legit, and they give you the right price and the right food. Come check them out. All right, so one last look. Captain Tony's did us right today. They did us right. You hook it, we cook it. See, they do it here too. And now we're gonna make our way back to over by the ship.
Over here.
All right, well, we did a little shopping. Matthew scored a couple of t-shirts he wanted. Now we're gonna head back to the ship. But if you're not quite ready, Senor Frogs is right here. People are just getting a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Getting a little buzz, getting ready to go back to the cruise ship. All right, these ladies might be having a little too much fun here. Handstands, pole dancing. Guys, they've got it all here in Mexico. Right at Senor Frogs. All right, so our time here is done. Now we're heading back down the same pier that we entered the port area at. Yes, if there's more than one ship here in port, they will have a bunch of different signs and different ways to go. So make sure you pay attention so you get back on the right tender. And we're going to be heading back. All right, you know you're on the right way. So the last shuttle leaves at 5:15 local time. Right now it's about 3:30. So I think we got back just in time to not have too long of a line.
Come on, we gonna get left.
And look how cool this thing is right here. A full fiberglass see-through boat. See everything below you. That's taking glass bottom boat to the next level. Well, we got back onto the big tender shuttle boat here to go back to the cruise ship. We got front row seats here, and we'll have a beautiful view of the Carnival Firenze as we roll back to that ship. All right, and I guess you could call this a pro tip. When you get the bigger shuttle back from Cabo, make sure you stay on the top deck because then you'll be the first one to get off. And by the way, if anyone's asking, yes, you can see the scooters on here. I told you they can handle the scooters, the wheelchairs, stuff like that for y'all. All right, well, listen, we made it back. We made it back safe and sound from the port of Cabo. I know, a little bit of an uneventful day. We didn't do too much. We just bounced around the port a little bit. Matthew bought some t-shirts. I made a stop at the pharmacy to make sure I got what Sharon told me to get. And as a reminder, don't buy from the pharmacy unless you know what you're looking for. And as long as you do, they'll be cool about it. You can ask them and they'll get you the right stuff. So we got back on the ship. It was a pretty smooth process. Still a lot of tenders coming back. But overall, we had a great day. Just hanging out in the port, seeing friends, and just had a good time. So Matthew had fun, I had fun, and that's it. So we appreciate you watching the video. We hope you enjoyed our little stint here in Cabo San Lucas. Don't forget, before you get out of here, hit the subscribe button. If you would, give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Hit the notification bell so you always know when new videos are coming out from us. And share the video with friends and family that might be stopping the port of Cabo anytime soon. Thanks a lot for watching. We appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next video.